death and destruction all around. Woo! Except for these guys. They've got their tomato friends here. Doing a little bit of work and shielding them from rain and wind. A lot of weeding to be done. Not only in the ground or in the beds, but also the pathways are a disaster. Creeping buttercup, euphorbia, the ubiquitous self-heal. I was going to call it heal-all, but I think that is another name for it. And the rest of the tomato, I took the ones at the back out video soon, hopefully, and I've left, so I'm going to, we'll see. I need to check out what the roots are like. I'll leave the roots in the ground if they're not attacked by troublesome like nematodes or whatever that cause the root knot. But the ones over there didn't seem bad, so we'll see. The flowers are still, but it's so cold now. It's only going to get colder as the sun drops further down and it gets darker. So, but despite all that, look over here. Some brave strawberries. I was not expecting that, I have to say. They were so good to me late spring, early summer. And that one over there, I don't know if there's anything coming off that. Oh, attempts being made. Attempts are being made. I should really cut them off. Maybe eat them the way they are. You can eat green strawberries. Oh, look, there's another one there. Oh my goodness. What's going on, lads? I appreciate the efforts, but these ones are very bushy. I cut them back as well, but just insisting. And that's the mother plant of the baby strawberries in my most recent short. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh, I think that one's been eaten though. Yeah, it has. The wood lice. But that's okay, look. They need to eat too, so. I've given up heading the calendula here. This was a volunteer. Instead, I'm grabbing the seeds and throwing them about. Look at the weeding that needs to be done. From my last compost and chaff video that I haven't uploaded yet. My little camera setup. I need to water these rockets, and I also, look, there's the babies. They need water too. And this is too much water, the carrots, and I hope they continue growing. I need to get them undercover though. But when I get them undercover, I don't know if you notice that green. Actually, it's actually stronger through the camera than it is IRL here, which is weird. But yeah, it's like an algae. Water and sunshine and a bit of heat as well. So getting them undercover will probably increase that. But as soon if they actually grow, that will kind of help in covering. If I cover the soil completely, that's kind of one way to do it. But then, like sun is, but like we don't have much sun. But brightness is a factor. I meant to cut this pea out there and just use it as a pea shoot, but it's continued growing next to a marjoram. It just fell in there, obviously. This is the second one next to it. There is, yeah. So that's a good sign for the peas, I think, that I have inside, still on a tray. Because I might use some of them as sort of like test their viability by sowing them on the windowsill, and then if they grow, I'll just use the pea shoots for eating and decoration. An executive head chef recently said to me, restaurant cuisine in Ireland would be nothing without pea shoots. Osteosperm. And I don't know if anybody's here who watches my channel, but if you remember a parsley that I found just in a bag in Nopah for 30 cents reduced in a shop, a store, grocery store. I brought it home and nursed it back to health, and that's it now. I've more parsley than anything. The chives are suffering with the weather and whatnot, and they've flowered a few times, to be honest. There's more up here coming, that's wrong. There's my watering can. Look, there's a bag of dodgy tomatoes. There's not so dodgy a tomato, I'll take that now. Place it in my foot gate. Those dazzlers, they're nice, aren't they? Still popping off, which is nice to see. And nice bit of colour. What did I come over here for? Oh yeah, these. Still have these flowering back here. And a sacrificial cabbage. I've got 3 or 4 sacrificial cabbages in the front. And sacrificial everything, to be honest. The dahlias. The bell tree dahlia. Still going. Looking a bit rough, obviously, but what do you think? No? Okay. But anyway, these are still going anyway, despite the drop in the temperature, and I'm going to leave them. Last year I forgot all about them. Normally people would dig up their dahlia. Are they tubers? I guess they're not tubers. Are they rhizomes? But whatever the heck they are, the crowns, you know, they dig them up and dry them out and put them in sand over winter. I forgot all about it, and it came up surprisingly, so that was nice to see. And there's just some random, I think it's beetroot or something that I put there because it looked nice. There's one that didn't grow, a dahlia, and then there's another one that did back here. And the mint as well, so I think we'll talk about that now. I thought this was finished, but there's still one there, a little tiny one. Boop. Boop, boop. Cosmos over here looking a little worse for wear. But they still break up all that pink. A lot of pink going on. And a mauve over here, I guess, with this, what they usually call that, mauve. Look at them. That's that chocolate mint. And it's like basically horizontal here. We had a storm and all, but I think that's part, like, I think it will just do that anyway. And then put out runners from here. Meanwhile, new growth starts over here. I think that's just how it rocks. It gets a little top heavy, maybe with the flowers, a bit of wind, knock it over. And then maybe it starts messing it. Is he here? Like little stolons, basically, like the runners on the strawberries. Very similar thing going on. There you go. Right there. Cheeky little bugger, isn't it? It's just like, oh, don't mind me, I'm just having a rest. Meanwhile, it's trying to take over the garden. It's like the front with the lemon balm. It's just popping up everywhere now. Oh, you fell over, you poor thing. There you go. He doesn't look pleased with me. We get seeds from that? I don't know. Oh my goodness, look. Little tiniest sunflowers. The little tiniest ones that you've ever seen. Hello, little tiny sunflower. Hey, Stace. Oh, I don't know. Hey, what's up? How are you? You know, he's always silent when I'm recording. But I tell you, when the camera's off, he never shuts up. Sure you don't? Chancer. Complete and utter chancer. I sold some lettuce there, do you remember? So much for that. There's some beetroot seedlings that never did anything either. That's alright. There's some scallions in there too, for some reason. I finally took in the last cucumber that was there, but it's ready to seed, more or less. Speaking of seed, the lettuce out the front, the lettuce plant that I have out the front has been just like so good to me in terms of seed. But these, I think I've got one off this, and I've been really hoping to get 1 or 2 or 3 or as many as I can off this one. But I just seem to keep missing it, because this one is like a red leafed one. There couldn't come again. But yeah, so like currently, look, I'm thankful that I have any of the seeds at all, but I would have liked the red and the green. Speaking of green, look at this mint back here. Oh, look, there's a nasturtium. Normally nasturtiums come up sort of midsummer here, like volunteers from years ago when I planted them initially and then just let them go to seed. But this year, that's literally the only one I've seen, and it's only a tiny little baby, and it's over in a sort of dark, damp spot, as you can tell by that crap. And why I have the mint here, it's like look at this, like a wall of mint, like a hedgerow of mint. And it's getting dangerous. There's a sage in there as well. It's getting overtaken but there's sage rocking everywhere. Like so, we're now. Oh, this here actually. I don't know. I did a live stream a month ago or something, and I had this, and I don't know if I even uploaded it or not. And apparently, if my research is correct, and how it got in there, I have no idea. It could be garlic chives. Now I've been trying to grow garlic chives from seeds since forever, and I've never been able to do it. I've grown chives with, with only the. We're back. Yeah, it just looks like from a distance, it looks like wild garlic, but that flower is garlic chives apparently, and it's not three-cornered leek as we call it here, because it doesn't have. Look, I cut myself, but it doesn't have three corners. It's just. I assume that's the. Hang on. I'll give it a sniff before I give it a taste. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's definitely the allium family, alright. I'm pretty sure that's it, isn't it? Yeah. It's rocket as well there, look. It's flowering too. They're rocking and swaying together. The thing about rock flowers, particularly the white ones, I find. I think I always mention this, but they look very delicate and fragile, but they're really tough mother suckers. I think maybe it's kind of being protected a little bit, but there we go. It's still kind of white down there, hasn't been getting any light, but it's certainly determined anyway, isn't it? I'll have to get that out of there and like divide it and just actually, like I've kind of been uncertain like that, Maybe I might even get some seeds. I don't know how about seeding. I don't know, but really pretty flowers as well, like the little kind of freckles on. Can you see? Freckles, yeah. I would say that, wouldn't I? They look like freckles. But yeah, it looks nice. But they're certainly more just like flat leaf than either the three-cornered leek, the wild garlic, or your chives, skinoprazum, something like that. But they're different, like they're not the same. Clearly, even the flowers are so much different. So people call them Chinese chives as well, I believe. Chinese chives. So that's a job for maybe tomorrow morning. Just moving around with the old jumper on until it makes a difference. I think I'll need to bring some of these in, because I don't have any onions at the moment, presently. Did I have some? I do, look. Oh, there's a volunteer Fennel? Fennel? I'm actually looking through the camera now, so I can see better. It's Dill, I believe. Or is it Fennel? What are you? That's Fennel, anyway, that's very end. I'm thinking there's a lot of little babies coming up from the seeds that have fallen from said fennel here, which I just put in the corner of what I call the K bed. Tiny little outcrop of this one. There's some time. And I cut that back long ago. But maybe in a live stream. I think, yeah, pretty sure it was. And it looked like, well, that's not gonna grow again. But there it is, compact and lush, even though it's got this thing looming over it, and rocket gone to seed, and yeah, flower and seed. But anyway, back to this, got a bit of weeding in there. There's weeding everywhere. Look, let's just say there's weeding to be done everywhere. And now that covers it. But I thought, yeah, I'll stick it in there, it'll be fine. But it's definitely rooting all in here, which is fine. It's okay. It's got to do what it's got to do. You see, there's a cane that I had from when it was really crazy. Sunflowers. What was anyway. And there's seeds to be had in there. And I'm going to assume they're viable as well, even though they've gotten wet and battered. I've kind of broke them like that to try and keep them somewhat dry or whatever. And I could take them in, but I've got some in there. I'm just going to see how they go. Maybe some of the birds might want them too. They don't seem to, although I haven't really been looking out. Here needs weeding big time. I don't know what's wrong with those beetroot, but all summer, none of them grown. Now, I'm not surprised that they're not growing too much over here because it's the darkest, coldest spot in the garden. Look, and it's the weediest spot as well because compared to like these beds, these three here, this has potatoes growing on it, which I do the traditional method of earthing them up and all, so there's constantly weed seeds being churned up and moved around and being blown in and then dug back out to the surface, and they're germinating. So, and then over here I sowed some Kamatsuna, you may remember, which actually, even though it's technically in even a colder, darker spot, is doing a lot better. And again, we need weeding and thinning out, and maybe just eating at this stage because it's quite big. Like, look at it over there. For the dark, oh, here comes my neighbours. The darkest, coldest spot, like I didn't close my back door. Actually, I need to do that. And put some spinach in here, but the weeds have taken over. But there is some spinach plants. Spinach, and a bunch of weeds. So I might just rescue them out of here, actually, and maybe sow some mustard or something to dig in this area. I'll do the same with the Kamatsuna. The beetroot, I think, is fecked, and the turnip I sowed here just didn't go up, which is not really a surprise. There's a few there, but they're not going to do very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then weeds galore, especially that bugger. Weeds galore, it tells you. So I think maybe just sowing some mustard and dig it in. It might even be too late for that to germinate, to be honest with you. But there's a better chance of all that. I'll take what I can in terms of the Kamatsuna and the spinach, and these, which I need to water now as well. They're not only dying for water, but they're dying from being eaten. That's one of them, and it's really, really suffering, as you can see. Poor thing. So I'm going to try and slot that. I'm just going to put it on these. Hang on. I'm going to save these. I'll try and save them anyway. It's the only cows I really have. They're red-born. They're being attacked by a snail, clearly. I'll put them next to that pea. There's another one that's seemingly survived. I'm kind of happy with that, as long as they keep surviving. That's that one over there, and I can... That's not too bad either. And we don't need those backups anymore. The place is a complete... it'll be alright. I moved this chart over, and that's fucking dead now. Look at that, it's in a terrible state, it's awful. I'm such a bad plant dad. They're supposed to be out in the ground now, not dying in pots. There's only a handful of them. They're not all going to pull through. Hello. Sugar. I need to put down. There's some there. My neighbour's light that's been on for about 3 months. Curtains open, light on, 3 months. What would you do? I don't know them. Never met them or anything. What would you do? Maybe I'll never meet them. Oh, let's do a little leak checkup. The laziest netting that you've ever seen in your life. But look, it hasn't really stopped them. And the weeds haven't really held them back either. You saw them, did you see them when I put, it was in one of the monthly updates I did anyway, when I put them in. I think there was a few quick shots of it, like, we boring people to death with. Look, I'm putting leaks into holes. Whoa. Let's see that again in slow motion. Well, some of them are like struggling a little bit, but I was worried about the allium leaf miners, and I saw some flies over here, but they're kind of pretty annual visitors, to be fair. I meant to look up like more about allium leaf miners. I'm not really familiar with them, how they travel and things like that. That weed, look, freaking root. Yeah, I really need to get out weeding. It's a big job that needs to be done. Look, this thing should be dead by now. With all that downy mildew on it, you'd think it would be. Got a little bit of compost under there. You see, this is. We've got space for a change. Is there a light function here? Oh. So I've taken some compost out. We'll have a compost and chat video to come as well. Probably, arguably, my most boring videos. Oh no, I made the mistake of putting the compost lid on. The dog next door doesn't like that. Thank you very much. Oh. Zephyr. Still going. Well, that one's struggling there now, I have to say. Because it's getting out of bed a little bit. Oh, the big whopper one there, actually, you noticed that. But the downy mildew is like, I've been taking it off, you know, as you take the leaves from the bottom, and sort of as you go up, it'll encourage it to trail along a bit more. And I need to throw some sort of netting back over these. I'm freaking out about the allium leaf miners. But I think maybe if I have a look closely, I can see a thing in this, like, I have to keep looking through the camera. the one-handed, just a light breeze will knock these off. Gotta using the tomatoes. Let's have a look. I'll cover that gorge out as well, you know. Grab the other one. One-handedly. It's kind of resting on them, but like, it's alright. For now, I'll sort it out once I do the weeding and all that on the side when I'm taking these second things out. There's no reason to keep them. Like, despite the flowers, they're not going to give up any more tomatoes now. I've taken them all in. Speaking of which, there's a bag of ones that were no good. There's also carrots in there, which I think are just little, tiny little taproots and nothing more. Grab a full one instead of, normally I just take the greens from it. There's one. There's a little one. He's only a little one. And that one. Sorry. Happy enough with that. Now we'll take a little over here. Just leave them. Keep telling me it's the wrong way around. Stay. I can't see anything either, trust me. It's just a hand in there. Hopefully nothing will bite it. Oh, hang on there for a second. One more I think will be fine. Have a little rummage around there. Completely unintentional, but now it's completely intentional. Anyway, sorry. I know. Would you not grow up? No. Look, you. I'm sorry. Before it gets completely dark, let's actually do what I came in here to do. Water the table. Babies need some baby strawberries. How satisfying. They're like, Jesus. They're fucking time. No, it's not made for kids, don't worry. I know it seems excessive. Trust me, it isn't. It's Grand Cake North. We're venturing here. You can't see that, can you? Know? You can't see anything at this stage. Look, they probably get these chili. You can't even see the chilies, to be honest. What am I talking about? It's completely pitch dark. You might be able to kind of see them. Trust me, they're there. But they've fallen over in storms and whatnot. They lost their drift trays. And they're somewhere down there. You see? So I need to try and overwinter them. These ones over here, so you can't see it blinking. I'm very sorry. But yeah, tomorrow morning, be better. And I've composted them. Very rough, hasn't been sieved. But I might actually use it the way it is for. I'll do all that in the morning, I think, forget. We're dribbling away. I came over to get some of these chilies, though. Even though I can't see them. But you'll see them when I bring them in. I'll take 3 ripe, 4 ripe. And that's it, that's all. We can try and survive another night out here in the cold temperatures. All the tomatoes are finito in here. And I'm not sad, it's okay. Oh, sugar, I just dropped one. Put them in my pocket. Excuse me, tomato. Tomato. I need to grab my potato. Where are we going to put that? I'll put it in my pocket as well. Irishman. Going around with potatoes in his pockets. Small scallions. It's okay. I can't realistically call them spring onions at this time of year. Alright, good night, everyone. You guys stop being eaten, whatever's eating you. And I hope when I come out in the morning, you'll look a bit more lively and we might actually do something with that. God damn you, let their light. Do you hear that? I'm sure you probably do. So dhéanaan bhí choras má chosanta ag an rahór agus nuair han irid san níl fír í gom, but how long bhód ar leit hota fan géad an seileh lá na park agus nuair hasúna dhéanamh go tá anna dhéise go. Agus nílim caiin fí gramú glán snéir a gara ach na daine bhí bucht na seileh ar a dalamh le héirí pólam. Is that convincing, isn't it? I don't think so. That should be light. What's that? 1 potato. 2 potato. 3 potato. 4 potato. 1 chili. 2 chilies. Chili. 3 chilies. That's too big to be chili. 4 chilies. And a capodastro. And some dirty scallions. You're a dirty scallion. So that's not. What the hell? What the flipping hell. The ones down the bottom there are probably fermenting. Any of the soft ones down there. I moved it earlier and a fruit fly came jumping out. So I need to go through them and rescue a bunch of tomatoes. The ripe ones anyway, because I'm going to use them. And there's the one I just took out of my pocket. Not like 100% ripe, but good for cooking. They're all good for cooking. Particularly frying, that were like is best with the solanine for like the toxins, if you want to put it that way. Hence fried green tomatoes, I guess, right? In your pockets again, like a magic trick. Yeah, yeah. Oh goodness. Let me just prop you up here for a moment. It's just you, Stace. Just you and me. It's basically a video call. You can leave your pants on. Okay. Oh, message retracted. Damn, I missed that. Drat. Drat. Was it controversial? Okay. Why don't you do a live stream from the shower? Um, um. What to say? You like this one? It's a fit. I'm gonna put that to the front for now, because I don't make this one just yet. Not just yet. So I can put it to the front it is. Let's take this down. Now you know what I am referring to. That's convenient. Excelente. Excelente. Excellent. The potato scab on these isn't actually too bad. The issue this year was potato scab. But these aren't terrible. So I may not even peel them. There's a moth. I love moth. I'm not a big fan of moths. But they are what they are. these little like clothes moths, you know. There's some gorgeous ones, but big beastly ones as well. But these lads, they rubbed me up the wrong way. I was fluttering by, whispering insults. You're only a bollocks. The bleeding kid. Nobody likes you. Damn you, mutt. You? You? I'm the one for these. No, there's one. Pretty easily found. Whetstone. Oh, there's a fruit fly. Oh, that's why. Some softies. I can only imagine what the ones down the bottom are like. We're heating up. We're heating up. Oh yeah, I can smell them alright. That smell, you know. Oh yeah. They're not a good one. They're sort of, some of them on the bottom I think are squished and starting to ferment and become kind of nasty. Fruit flies getting in there, getting drunk. I looked at it and I was like, yes. Oh, cheapers. Nice. That's already too much. What was I thinking? It's there, I may as well use it. cayennetta, and they're not really hot. Although some of them are as a kind randomly, but generally the sweetness and nice flavour. That's the way I go. Cool. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Potato. 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 Choose your weapon. I like the flat one. Oh, Jesus. I can do what I want. I'm just waiting for that. I better put the oven on. Nice and hot. Nice and hot. We wanted nice. Hello, Stace. Welcome back. You missed me washing potatoes and slicing. Exciting stuff. And washing tomatoes and chilies. And I am making curry. What a surprise. But while I'm waiting for those potatoes, I should have grabbed some garlic when I was out there too. Hello. Coriander seeds. Seeds on a bunch. Loads of seeds on it, so. Walk down the street with that. Walk past the police station. What have you out there? Bag of herb. You told me I had a fan. You know what I'm thinking? Looking at this, there's more left on that than there is in here. Oh my god, it's just back here. Warm. This might take some time that I don't have. 5 euros, one like. Double tap the screen there, folks. Come on. People say they hate coriander. I think they refer to the leaves, though, right? A lot of the time. That oven on? Yes. Oh, Jesus. Get them off there. Live mashed potatoes. So. We don't want mashed potato. I think we've pretty much reached that point. Potato. Oh yeah, they're way too overcooked. Damn you, coriander seeds. Go blame the coriander seeds. Why yeah? I want them cooler though, anyway. Particularly now that some of them are bordering on mashed potato. Put them on the windowsill like an apple pie. Don't think anybody is gonna steal the potatoes. But it is Ireland. Grab them, put them in their pocket. Someone's been snatching my potatoes off my windowsill. Thought there was another goal there. These commentators are just a little too excited. Ah! And it's a throw-in. Oh my goodness! He passed the ball, can you believe it? Oh, tell you. Look at that. The nerves in my finger are like screaming. Screaming. It's a rare thing that was wet limes. The other times was wet potato actually, and wet lettuce. Always something wet, and knives that aren't sharp enough. That will get you cool. Just a little tester of the one that's broken. Wave it out the window. Potato. Who the fuck, eh? There's some skin still in there. Perfect. No potato scab on that particular one. But even if there was, no butter, no salt, no pepper. Look, I'm not like trying to make a meal out of one potato wedge. Oh, it's just a tester. See, too soft. Excuse me. Okay. I nearly prefer to put it on someone else. Still too much heat in it. Yeah, just put them on the tray. They're ultimately gonna go on. But not bare. You don't want a bare tray. Not looking like that. We're not cooking a bear anyway, we're cooking potatoes. So, when I selling browns, don't worry, it's the cheapest one. So you can bet the quality is going to be great. Oh no, the white one. We don't like the white one. We like the brown coloured one. White sort of available to the public one. No. What are you, racist against whites? Still a little wet. That's okay. Just chill out there for a bit. Put them on their pedestal. I am not worthy. I like it. It is warm. Would you accept direct from Hungary? Oh no. Oh no. Where's the paprika I wanted? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. That's sufficient. Turn that off now. Come on, come on. See one like the hell? This is like amazing content. Like. What are you doing? Nice, you love. Having an organ. What did you do on Saturday night? See business. That's a good colour. There's no soil down there, really. It's very good shit. Nice try. I can see it, but I can't get to it. Are you viable? Coolie? Coolie? Is it right now? Stay here. But it's okay. Easily changed. Spent more now. Okay. That's a good start, eh? Dozens, right? underdeveloped, but they're just small. Maybe you can win a rubber from the bag anyway in the morning. It's 8 over 8. Yeah, I thought you were Irish. A little girlie. But I need a little more salt in my wound. your wound. Delightful. Salty wounds. I'm going to grab some garlic. Because everyone stores their garlic hanging up outside, right? I have a little bit of shin share as well, but it's old. Old shin share. Shin share. Shannon shin share. It's old. Oh my goodness. You can't see what you're doing. Oh yes, it's awful. It's awful. Throw in this flavoring. Fish it out. Sure, there's a wax some chili in there as well. it didn't. Well, the stuff in the bag did. But yeah, winnowing would be a good idea. That was the hope, but a brown bag would be better. And it not sitting in the kitchen, which can get kind of steamy. Poop? Some poop. Poop. Yeah, but there's inside the bag now there's seeds, but there's also a bunch of other crap. So, that's why I said a fan would be good. I'm talking to nobody. That's okay. What's new? What's that? Oh. Something happening. That's good enough for me. Giving time for hanging around. Don't know who's watching now. Nobody. That sounds good, man. I don't want to burn it. Mackerels. Wooden chopping board, I'll lose all the juice. Plate, I won't. There's a few dodgy bits on it though. Oh, so soft. So soft. You big softy. I like this. Boy, is it juicy. I didn't want to lose all of this. So. Simple, effective. eco chicken in the box, which I took from somewhere. Sorry, something in my eye. But let's just say it wasn't work. And this yogurt, where did I get that? Let's just say it wasn't done stores. That's a nice mark. A lot of chili and garlic in there. I swear I made it. Just sauce. It's making its own sauce there. Turn it over. Oh, if you could smell it. Ginger, garlic, chili, scallion, tomato. You think you can imagine it though, it's not like unheard of. Whoa, what? Mind blowing, man. Huh? 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 It's a kitchen or a fucking tomato retailer? It's no waste. I will use it. I will. I will. Do you see what I see? Mm-hmm. I ain't fucking around. Oh, shit. 5% is not bad, actually. Compared to my last phone, my phone would have been dead ages ago. How long has this stream been going, lads? I keep... the stream keeps going down. Happy Halloween. We're getting into the Halloween spirit here, people. I presume that stays. Thanks for hanging by. Not seeing anything interesting. I know. What am I actually trying to do here? Break the tomatoes down. Break them down. Release some of the water. They are berries after. I assume it's pectin. Maybe it's something else. Keeps cutting out, that's right. Ridiculous. So they're definitely breaking down, as you see. I didn't cut them or do anything except for the large sort of heirloom one I did. But as for those ones, like, That looks green through the camera. What's going on here? Is that better? No, it still looks green. I assure you it's not green. What the hell? I suppose the bits of scallion look greener through the camera. Anyway, sorry. You see what's doing there though? You can almost trace through. Not quite yet, still a lot of water to get it. I do still want a little bit of water. Obviously, won't put much of the sauce without water, but there's also yogurt going into it. Not that I got it from Dunn Stores or anything. And my little paste over there. Flavor packed paste. That one's still holding out, but that's an underripe one. See, the ripe ones are like defeated. The amount of seeds in there now, so oh my goodness. I feel like just throwing it outside in the soil. I'm not going to do it now. Bubble. Soil and trouble. Just left it alone. Leave it alone. Come over here and say that. What's going on? Fling yoga. Get a bit of a breeze going through. Well, there you go. Looks like my girl likes trying to do it. So it's a little oil diffuser with light on it. Damn. If you know, you know. Ah. The herbs. Look. I can't really. I could. Like, I've got their clothes on my rags. You see them? Hello. That's just not going to be enough light for them. Obviously, I'll need to take them out. They need at least 6 inches deep and 6 inches wide. They have to grow properly and light. There's certainly none of that out there. Poor babies. Poor babies. Oh, see those big bubbles there? The big bubbles. That means we're sticking. I think that's good enough for me. In with me paste. Paste, yeah. electricity is so much harder to control than gas. So I'm just going to take it off the heat for the moment while I actually cool it down a bit. Oh, the potatoes. Just move them around with my bare hands because that makes sense. Don't try this at home. Hot oil and fingers don't go well together. Well, that's off the heat. I'll just go ahead and throw some yogurt in there. Just a wee bit. I'll put more in there. Maybe. Oh Lord. Cover it up. Cover yourself up. Heat's off and it's bubbling away there like wouldn't believe. Couldn't believe it. Chicken. Actually, there's something more carving friendly maybe. We'll try and chop it like a Neanderthal over here. Brrr. Brrr. Turn on the heat off. With the heat off. This is Mary and Joseph. What are we gonna do? What we'll do is add a drop of water. What? You've just been trying to get the water out. Don't you worry. It'll come out again. I just need a little bit more depth. A lot of flavour, obviously. did the tomatoes go? Where did the fucking seeds go even? There's a ton of seeds in there a minute ago, was there not? Was there not? Huh? 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 Now to ruin it with chicken. You might say, but you didn't even taste it. Didn't I? You need to be watching closely. And I can tell you one thing. With the chilies and the garlic, there's quite a bit of heat. But with those very ripe tomatoes, there's a good deal of sweetness as well. And then obviously the complexity of the spices that are in the paste. Silky smooth. Digga 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 ding ding. Digga ding ding. Digga ding ding. Let's bring that up to temperature. The chicken, that is. We don't want to get sick. Or do we? No. Definitely don't. What's going for your mix now? That's what you want. Freedom of movement for potatoes. Did you just put more salt on those? And you didn't even taste them. Mm-mm. Tashi Dre. Tashi Dre. They are ready. So I'll turn the heat down from 200 degrees all the way down to something else. Walk with me. Walk into the door with me. Splendid. Excellent. How are they doing? How are you doing, baby? He's alright. They're okay. They're already look a little bit better. Or maybe I'm just lying to myself. Now the young folks out there laughing and joking, drinking, and may possibly drugging. Drink is a drug. Alcohol, I mean. Walk with me. It's nowhere near hot enough, though. Books, what are they? Cooking or other. Oh, there's this other. Walk with me. I can't show you everything, obviously, because I can't be giving the game away. Whatever game that is, I'm not sure. We have the Forager's Calendar. We have Fast Food Nation. We've got a book by Stephen Jay Gould. We've got a book by Frank MacDonald and Kathy Sheridan about Irish builders. We've got Beyond the Pale, old stories from newspapers about outside of Dublin, basically. Frank McCourt's Tis, which is the follow-up to Angela's Ashes. Shantaram by Gregory David Roberts, one of my favourite books. The Third Policeman, Flann O'Brien. Tuesdays with Maury. Got Redemption, Stanley Tucky Williams. Got a Rory Gallagher biography. Got a Complete British Wildlife. Got a Fintan O'Toole there, he's an Irish journalist. Got Origin of Species by some fella called Darwin. Got the RHS, Plants for Places, tiny little book packed with lots of information. We've got a book about Iraq by some fella called Downs, I don't know. We've got the complete book of insults there. Got some Roald Dahl classics, The Witches, James and the Giant Peach and the BFG. Got Awareness there by Tony DeMello, or Anthony DeMello as it says there. You've got Jean Kerrigan, another Irish journalist. The Big Lie. Oh, the Big Lie now. We've got Inventing the Axis of Evil. We've got a Rules of the Road book. We've got a thesaurus and a book of euphemisms. The Magic of Herbs and Flowers. We got a Simpsons book there from back in the day. We've got a Pot It and Grow It. We've got a Essential Monet. Speaking of art, we've got a history of art there. We've got a herb book. And that kind of thing, you know, the fertile earth. Yeah, that kind of jazz. A lot of non-fiction, anyway. That's what you'd say. There's some of it in here. want to open even habit. Not a bad habit, like sometimes you just need to grab a potato now before you collapse. You know that kind of way? You're just like, Jesus, give us a potato. Even a quarter of a potato. I'll take a quarter of a potato even, just to keep me going for another 10 minutes. Oh, fork don't lie, right? Fork don't lie. Oh, but you didn't put them in a deep fat fryer. Yeah, but the fork don't lie. I have to like try and keep it steady. Not bad, no, not bad for only a tiny little bit of oil. Hot as balls. How hot are balls? Depends who. Nothing a little bit of yogurt can overcome. Heaven, must be missing potato. Cause I'm currently eating it, and it's going into my mouth. Yeah, yes, we'll go with that. Oh, we'll go with that. I'll take several of those, please. Thank you. It's hot though. Oh, there we go. What's the story here? Cad é an scéal seo? Cad é an scéal an seo? What is the story here? An seo. Here. An seo. Here. Chicken. 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 Tomatoes. Trotty. Tomatoes. Trotty. Potatoes. Protty. Potatoes. Protty. I need more time, damn it. I'm glowing. Dinner and a show. Hot dinner. We can make it hotter. If by hot you mean more disturbing. These lads, look. These fucking lads, look. It's just like outside, right? These guys still out playing fucking Gaelic football. Are they like, I mean, obviously they've got floodlights and they're not actually running around in the dark. They've got floodlights, but well, I hope so. Probably all their mammies standing around the pitch with candles. Mass candles. Hornatra. Hornatra. It is warm. It always gets warm in this tiny little Hobbit's kitchen. I know, the water. classic. Ah, shit. Ah, Jesus Christ. Cool. Female commentary. Progressive stuff. Perfect. Was I just using the meat thermometer? Yes. It's second nature. A little bit more yogurt. We're getting steamy. Oh, I know what you're saying. Only a complete madman would put some butter in there now at this point. Butter? Only a madman. I'm the Joker, baby. I still haven't even tasted. What sort of chef am I? One who's done this a gazillion times. That's it. Normally with raw chicken. But look, it's gone, it's gone. I eat more stuff than curry and Indian spirit. It's just a coincidence. But in the summer and autumn, I do eat a lot of curry. In preparation for winter. Just because it's nice. I like it. I like should have saved some chili for garnish. Yep. 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 I should have worn it. Well, I didn't. Hell, motherfucking Uh-oh. Copyright strikes on the way. Definitely be copyright struck for that. I got copyright struck for some Irish kind of contemporary traditional stuff, but it was a copyright notification. It wasn't actually a strike. They allowed it, but I didn't put the video up in the end, so it's unlisted. It's private actually. It's not even unlisted. Excellent. That'll do me. You're not even seeing what I'm doing. Sorry about that. I'm sure you're very interested. Sure, you're just dying to know. From the garden, people. A lot of that is from the garden, thank goodness. Let's be thankful to Mother Earth, Father, Son. Now, if you don't mind, I need to prevent myself from dying of starvation. And ain't no mukbangs going on here, people. So, I'll taste my thing on stream so I can make that face. Wow, it's incredible. It's just some bullshit. It's really nice. It's really hot though. And that's why the yogurt's there. Silky smooth. And a richness with the yogurt and a little bit of butter. A little bit. Chef's secrets. Sugar, salt, oil, butter, cream. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. praised potato. Right, or Stace and two other people. I don't love you and leave you. So the guy gets to eating. Gotta gets to eating, yo. Gotta gets to eating, yo. Gotta gets to eating. The reality. Instagram. All the shots, sliding around slow motion. Ding, ding. Color corrected out the wazoo. Reality. And the person filming, I hate my life. Anyway, right, folks. I'll catch you on the flip side. Whoever sat by, thanks very much for doing so. And particularly my local Shannon lady. And yeah, I think you're the only one here now. Yeah, unless that's somebody else. Anyway, I gotta perish. I need to drink some milk and eat. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you in the next short video or live stream. Until then, take care. Slán. Slán go fóill. Slán.